Hello, so we are going to give some feedback to Miss Thailand on her speaking. The question that she's asked is quite a typical Part 3 IELTS question. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the video, and the question and the answer are here so that you can read at the same time as you listen. And I've highlighted some of the vocabulary and structures that she uses that make it a very good answer. And then afterwards, we will look at the marking. So first of all, just watch the video.
And our next finalist from Asia and Oceania, she is Thailand. A tough place to fill, the fifth one. You've been waiting there. Feeling good?
Feeling good, yeah. A little bit nervous, but I'm feeling good.
Being Miss World is glamorous and exciting, but it's also hard work. What strengths would you bring to the role?
That's a good question to ask you, Thailand.
The strength that I would bring to being Miss World is passion and love for the project that I started, which is Love for All, which works with kids with autism. And it's based around my little brother, and I feel that as long as you have passion, you're able to work and you're able to love and do what you want to do. And that's going to be able to move the world, move society, and change who you are as a person, as well as change the world to make it a better place. Thank you.
Thailand.
Okay, so let's break down the marking criteria for that. So first one is fluency. So definitely she would get a 9. She would get a maximum score for fluency. Obviously, she doesn't pause at all. There's no hesitation there. It's a very smooth delivery. And that's one of the main things that you need to think about with fluency. But in addition to that, she structures the answer very well, and it flows through in a logical way. So some of the phrases that she uses that help the flow of the answer are the strength that I would bring is, it's based around, and I feel that. So she's indicating the meaning, she's signposting what she is about to say in the answer. That's also very important for fluency. It's not just how you deliver the question, the answer, that you're not hesitating, but it's also that you use structures, phrases to structure your answer in a logical way. Then if we look at lexical resource, I would give a 7 for this. The vocabulary is very accurate, clearly. She uses it appropriately. She's got some nice vocabulary, for example, passion, move society, and make a better place. And the tone generally is informal, which is what we're looking for with the speaking. It's not supposed to be the same kind of language that you use for the writing. It should be informal. So she uses words like kids, as long as, my little brother. So she has a good, consistent, informal tone all the way through. She's not mixing formal and informal language. Having said that, a lot of the language, the vocabulary is quite basic. There's not a lot of very advanced structures there. There's not a lot of very idiomatic structures there, which is why I would say it's a 7 rather than an 8 or a 9. So remember that you need to show the examiner that you do have those high-level phrases, that you do have those idioms that you can bring into the speaking. If we look at the grammatical range and fluency, we have a 9 for this as well. She is able to use complex sentences all the way through, which means that the answer is very fluent. And she also uses a range of structures to do that. In terms of accuracy, there are no mistakes whatsoever there, so that is perfect. what you can learn from this is that you need to use a variety of sentence types in your answer. So we can see that she's used relative clauses. We have that, and we also have which. She's used conjunctions. So we have as long as, very good conjunction to use there. We have prepositions. So she uses as well as. And we have to, like in order to, followed by an infinitive to give the reason why we're doing something. So very good range of different types of complex sentences, and that's something that you need to show to get a high score in the grammar section of the speaking. And the final one is pronunciation. Again, this would be a 9. There's no interference from her mother tongue at all. So the pronunciation is perfect, basically, of the individual words. But more than that, and again, this is something that you need to think about to get a very high score in the pronunciation, is that she uses intonation, she uses emphasis to help with the meaning of her answer. So it's not just the vocabulary, it's not just the grammar, but the way that she expresses it also adds meaning and adds emphasis to the key words that she is, and the key ideas that she is talking about. So that is very important, to stress key words, vary the intonation in order to give a better answer. Okay. Overall, that would give her 8.5. And again, as I said, I think the only thing that could be improved there, if this was an IELTS answer, is higher level vocabulary, more complex idiomatic structure. Okay, I hope that's been helpful.